Hey everyone, Presito here, your second favorite Uniswap ape. So in today's video, I'm going to cover a project that for me is very exciting. If you see what type of backers they have, then you'll understand. The project's called Convergence. I see I missed the N over there. There we go, Convergence. So it's an upcoming project that will basically link real world assets and tokenize them. So I think it is still decently early. I do believe their sales are sold out. If we have a look at their Telegram, 10,500, I mean, that's already very, very impressive, especially concerning they haven't announced a public sale at all yet. And you know, normally the pre-sale telegrams pump up to massive numbers only once the public sale is announced. You know, you have to do it for whitelisting, but this is their numbers without any whitelisting yet. So that's already a sign. So definitely join their Telegram and be ready for when they announce the public sale, because it's definitely one not to miss. So the hard cap, I wrote here TBA, of course. It's still a bit too early for that. They said at a later stage, I think in a few weeks, they're going to release information on the tokenomics, and then we'll know the hard cap as well. But we can see here that they did secure a $2 million raise in their latest funding round. So that doesn't really tell you much, 2 million, but they say latest funding round. So they might have had a few rounds before. But now let's have a look at the investors. This is where it gets very impressive. So hashed official, that is huge. NGC Ventures, in my opinion, is one of the most pro ones. You see them all the time in the Polkastarter pre-sale investors list. And then the biggest, in my opinion, is Alameda Research. The reason why they are so big, in my opinion, and why it's so important for Convergence as well, is if you have a look at their website, their CEO is Sam. Obviously, if you don't know, he is also the founder of FTX, which is obviously a very popular exchange, close competitor to Binance. So the previous pre-sale they invested in was Oxygen, and that went onto FTX. So it seems very likely that Convergence will follow the same fate and be listed on FTX. And if that is the case, obviously it's extremely bullish, and obviously price will pump. So that's one of the important things it has going for it. So, I mean, this list of investors is one of the best I've seen out of any projects, actually. And I'm curious to see what the public sale will be, if it's Polkastarter, you know, or whatever other one. Obviously, as you can see, DuckDAO is also one of the investors, and it's DuckDAO Tier 1 incubator. I think DuckDAO might even have a launchpad for it. And you know, the recent DuckDAO launchpads have performed very well. So it's got everything it needs in terms of investors. So that is already super bullish just based on that. So if we have a look at their website, as it says here, the decentralized interchangeable asset protocol to converge the world. And their light paper was just released today. I'll go through that a bit later. But as I say, tokenization is the future. Tokenization is the process of representing real world assets with security tokens. Leveraging blockchain technology, we believe this will usher a new age of capital market innovation. So what they want to do is democratize investment to liquid asset classes, capture convenience with digitized ownership, and maximize operational efficiencies. So assets can be fractionalized, so you can invest obviously a lower ticket size. You know, for example, with real estate, you can't buy the whole thing. If you can buy it fractionalized, you're buying obviously a fraction of it. Digital ownership offers a seamless experience for asset owners and investors. And digitalization and smart contracts unlock operational efficiencies such as zero settlement time and automated issuance. As they say, opportunity is huge, but trading volume of security tokens remains low. As you can see here, this is the total digital asset volume as opposed to just the security tokens. So this is where they really want to tap into as well. As they say, security tokens remain isolated from the broader digital asset ecosystem without harnessing the evolutions of DeFi and NFTs. So if we scroll down a bit more, as they say, their solution, Convergence Protocol, is an automated market maker that allows anyone to swap among all types of tokens. As they say, if a company is going to have IPO, but you're just a utility token holder, you can swap it. So as they say, swap to wrapped security tokens seamlessly. So they build the convergence layer to allow swapping of utility tokens to wrapped security tokens. So thanks to them, users will be able to hold wrapped security tokens in their wallets and interact with the broader DeFi ecosystem. So their security tokens will be backed by tokenized pre-IPO, real estate, or even exotic asset exposure, which is extremely impressive. And you can even use your security tokens as collateral in lending protocols. And thanks to liquidity of these security tokens, proper liquidation mechanism can be enforced with a sensible collateral ratio. So of course, all of this is extremely impressive. Just to give another example, as they say here in the Medium article, imagine a world where you can swap BNB with Binance's equity and Flow with Dapper Labs equity. So they even say if they extend beyond the crypto ecosystem, imagine you could swap Doge for SpaceX shares. So this is the type of thing they want to do. And I don't think I've seen anything like this at the moment. So if they manage to pull it off, I think it's really going to be huge. Then if we have a look at their light paper that they just released today, there was a few things I just wanted to go through on it. As they say under their decentralized protocols, they say 95 or over 95% of total value locked in DeFi is driven by native cryptos. Synthetic asset exchanges are pioneers to offer stock and index exposure. However, if a crypto user wants to buy a pre-IPO or a round A startup, private equity funds, or even real estate, no venue offer those opportunities and liquidity for it. So this is what they want to solve. And also what's really impressive is they say the ability for utility token holders to benefit from capital gains and access to real asset exposure will become essential, which is what they plan to do. And that is obviously very impressive that you can make capital gains from these utility tokens. You know, if you're holding, if you buy real estate, the capital appreciates and you benefit from that. So now if we scroll a bit lower, we can see their native token is going to be conv, and it will serve several functions. As they say, you're going to have governance, so the token holders will vote on governance matters such as new assets, listing, exchanges, and everything like that. Then it will be split of transaction fee, so liquidity providers will receive a split of the transaction fee in the form of the conv token. And privileged access, so holders of the token may also receive exclusive participation access to new initial wrapped security token offerings and pre-sale events. So overall, I think Convergence will really be huge. I mean, just because of those backers, I have to give it a Chospro. I mean, Alameda Research, DuckDAO, Hashed, I mean, NGC Ventures, and not to mention all these other ones that are also very pro. I mean, it's just very impressive. I mean, it's likely it's going to go on FTX as well, which is huge. So it gets a Chospro, so definitely join their Telegram and see if you can get into the public sale. They say it's going to be towards the end of March and more information will be announced soon. So let's see what they have to say on Tinder about Convergence. So as you can see, I'm still in Thailand. I've been here for quite a while. Looks like I'll still be here for a while. I mean, I'm getting quite a few matches here and they're actually quite funny. So let's see in Thailand again what they have to say about Convergence. So Mintra, I said, Moses tokenized my real world assets. You're pretty. She said, oh, you're sweet. I do like wine and pasta. I said, not as sweet as the pro gains you'll get if you invest in Convergence. And she said, I believe so. So that's good. And then I said, hi, I'm Convergence. Can I tokenize your assets? She said, are you for real? I said, yes. Why? She said, are you working for a bank or something? I said, no, I'm not. Just wanting financial advice. She said, I see. I'm working on a token, by the way, and it's for real. So if it's for real, I'm very impressed. I mean, maybe I'll invest in a token if she lets me know what it is. Cheater. I said, does the word Convergence sound pro? She said, hi, what do you mean? I said, does it sound cool? She said, yeah, maybe. I said, yes or no, or neck? She said, no. I said, damn, she got my hopes up by saying, yeah, maybe. And now says, no. Ava, I said, does it sound pro if you can access real world assets with crypto security tokens? She said, does it sound idiotic if someone asked me to invest in crypto? Is it an app for investment? I said, no, it's a pre-sale. Convergence is a pre-sale. She said, so what? Poverty is scary, but you're scarier. Not nice. I said, how am I scarier than poverty if I'm here to prevent that with a pro gem I just dropped for you? I mean, I'm trying to, cure the poverty. Beta, I said, can I tokenize your assets? She said, is that good? I have already tokenized some of my drawings on OpenSea, but not these two in my bio. I said, oh damn, nice. Made any gains? You should check out Convergence. They will also have NFTs. Join my Telegram too. What's your OpenSea link? I'll bet 10th. She said, no shit. Lol, really? And she gave me a link. The look is actually quite impressive, but she hasn't sold anything. She said, thanks, but I don't know how to sell. Do you think I should set up a website too? I said, yes. Put it up for bid and then someone buys. And I said, start a pre-sale. So who knows, maybe I'll make a video on her pre-sale one day. Ploy, I said, Moses tokenized my real world assets. You're pretty. She said, oh really? I said, can I tokenize your assets? She said, yes. And I said, bro, bullish for Convergence. Same thing to Melanie. I said, can I tokenize your assets? She said, I never knew that. I said, now you know. And you can learn more on conv.finance. She said, yes, thank you for your advice. I said, you're welcome. Wind, I said, does the word convergence sound pro? She said, it does. I said, that's pro. So yeah, that's quite pro, I think, overall for Convergence. So, you know, my Chos Pro rating also stands based on a Tinder review. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. As usual, leave a like and subscribe. Always appreciate that. Join the Telegram. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.